Learning about operators in Python. Introduction. Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will seek to learn about the basic and most important operations that Python supports. These operations are mathematical in nature and may be applied to and performed on variables in programming. Having these operators in your script will add the features of processing, manipulation, and computation in your script. These operators are applied to variables and affect the information that is stored in the variable. All computation will take place in system memory, RAM, and will be done by the brain of the computer, CPU. There are several categories of operators. However, for now we will be introduced to four categories. These are the ones that are most often and commonly used. To ensure you grasp the full understanding of the operators, I will provide each category in a table format with explanations and examples. To give you insight into the categories, they are: number 1, arithmetic operators; number 2, comparison operators; number 3, logical operators; and number 4, assignment operator. Number 1, arithmetic operators in Python. As you may have inferred from the name of this category, these are operators that are derived from the field of mathematics. I should mention to you a statement that will greatly boost your understanding of this topic. Operators are applied to operands and the entire process is called an operation. So we see 4 plus 10. The entire procedure is called an operation. 4 and 10 are operands and the plus is the operator. Table 1. Arithmetic operators in Python. Operator in Python. Explanation. Examples. Plus. Plus sign. This is the addition operator. It will add the operand on the left to the operand on the right. Examples: 9 plus 9 is equal to 18. 100.0 plus 50.35 is equal to 150.35. 7 plus 9 is equal to 16. Minus. Minus sign. This is the subtraction operator. It will subtract the operand on the right from the operand on the left. 1.1 minus 0.1 is equal to 1.0. 100 minus 50 is equal to 50. 1.5 minus 2.98 is equal to negative 1.48. Asterisk sign. This is the multiplication operator. It will multiply the operand on the left by the operand on the right. 10 times 10 is equal to 100. 5.25 multiplied by 50.7 is equal to 266.175. 12 multiplied by 34 is equal to 408. // This is the division operator. It will divide the operator on the left by the operator on the right. The output of this operation will always be a floating point integer. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1.0. 3.5 divided by 0.5 is equal to 7.0. Negative 100 divided by negative 50 is equal to 2.0. Percentage sign. This is called the modulus operator or modulo operator. It will perform division of the left operator by the right operator and return the remainder of the division. 4 mod 2 is equal to 0. 100 mod 7 is equal to 2. 6.7 mod 2 is equal to 0.7. 67 mod 4 is equal to 3. // This is called the floor division operator. It will perform division of the left operand by the right operand and it will provide us the rounded up answer of the division. Negative 40 floor divide 7 is equal to negative 6. 50 floor divide 4 is equal to 12. Negative 80.5 floor divide 30 is equal to negative 3.0. Double asterisk. This is called the exponent operator. It will take the left operand and raise it to the power of the operand on the right. 2 to the power 2 is equal to 2 times 2. 5.0 to the power 3 is equal to 5.0 times 5.0 times 5.0. Negative 7.0 to the power negative 4 is equal to negative 0.0004164964931. Number 2. Comparison operators in Python. As can be inferred from the name of this category of operators, these are used to facilitate the processing of making a comparison between two or more operands. Comparison operators will return a Boolean value, that is, true or false. Using examples of our own, we will see in the near future exactly how comparison operators function. The key point to note here is that comparison operators test a condition. They are used to test whether a certain condition is true or false. They return a Boolean value to let us know whether the condition is true or false. Think logically. An example of a comparison operator is greater than, that is, the greater than sign. The output that the comparison operator will provide to us will be a Boolean value. This means either true or false, and this Boolean value tells us whether the condition or equation we have provided is true or false. For example, 10 is greater than 5. Operand 10 and 5 are operands. The greater than sign is the comparison operator, and the output we observe is true. This is the Boolean output that we receive. The previous slide shows us an example of a comparison operator in action. To be specific, it shows us the greater than operator in action. Greater than. The condition we have passed in is 10 greater than 5. As we may see in the output, the condition evaluates to true. This is exactly how comparison operators work. They will test to see if a condition evaluates to true or false. If you think about it, comparison operators are actually very powerful and useful, as we will see soon. Essentially, what this means is that if the condition is evaluated to true or false, if Python has some sort of feature that enables us to conduct the process of decision making, we can specify for further events to take place if the condition is true or false. Now, let us look at a few of the most commonly used comparison operators in Python. Comparison operators in Python, Table 2. Operator in Python, explanation, examples. Greater than. This is the greater than operator. It will return a Boolean true value if the operand on the left is greater than the operand on the right. 5.0 greater than 4. 0.001 is greater than 0.001. Negative 1.0 is greater than negative 2. Less than sign. This is the less than operator. It will return a Boolean true value if the operand on the left is less than the operand on the right. Negative 5.0 is less than negative 1.5. 60 is less than 140. Negative 340 is less than 500. Double equals to. This is the equal to operator. It will return a Boolean true value if the operand on the left is equal to the operand on the right. 5 is equal to 5. 7.9865 is equal to 7.9865. Yes is equal to yes. Negative 2.098 is equal to negative 2.098. Not equals to. This is the not equal to operator. It will return a Boolean true if the operand on the left is not equal to the operand on the right. 34 is not equal to 34.01. Yes is not equal to no. Negative 23 is not equal to negative 22.99. Greater than equal to. This is the greater than or equal to operator. It will return a Boolean true if the operand on the left is greater than or equal to the operand on the right. 34 is greater than or equal to 34. 54 is greater than or equal to negative 34. Negative 2.098 is greater than or equal to negative 3, less than or equal to. This is the less than or equal to operator. It will return a boolean true if the operand on the left is less than or equal to the operand on the right. Negative 54 is less than or equal to negative 2. 0.9 is less than or equal to 0.9. 23.2398 is less than or equal to 24.2020. Number 3. Logical operators in Python. Logical operators are most often used in conjunction with comparison operators. The main point is that logical operators are operators that are used to create complex conditions that affect the flow of a program. Do you remember when I gave the example of 10 greater than 5 earlier in this course? Well, that was a single condition. With logical operators, we may combine many conditions to create a single complex one. For example, input 50 is equal to 50 or 20 is greater than 23. Logical operators will enable you to create complex conditions that require complex criteria to be met. Logical operators, when used in conjunction with comparison operators, will also return Boolean values. Looking above, we are able to see that there are two conditions in which comparison operators are used, and a logical operator has been used between these two conditions to create a single powerful condition. With the OR operator, a condition will be evaluated to true if at least one of the sub-conditions evaluate to a Boolean true value. We have been outputted with true because in our example above, the first condition evaluates to true and the second is false. However, the output we receive is true. This is because of the OR logical operator that we have used. With the OR operator, only one sub-condition needs to evaluate to true for the entire condition to become true. We will be practicing a lot of examples as we move further into the course. Table 3. Logical operators in Python. Operator in Python, explanation, examples. AND. This is the AND logical operator. It will return a Boolean true if all sub-conditions are true. 50 is equal to 50 and 230 is equal to 230. Yes is equal to yes and no is equal to no. 0.5 is greater than or equal to 0.25 and 2.523 is not equal to 1. OR. This is the OR logical operator. It will return a Boolean true if at least one of the sub-conditions is true. 40 is greater than 4 or 9.923 is not equal to 40.29. Yes is equal to yes or 23 is equal to 23. 1.0 is greater than or equal to 0.9 or ABC is equal to ABCD. Not. This is the not logical operator. This negates the conditions, which means that for obtaining a Boolean true, the conditions need to be false. In simple logic, true becomes false and vice versa. Not 5 is equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5 will evaluate to true, but with the not logical operator placed before this condition, 5 is equal to 5 is true, so the entire expression becomes false. 4 is greater than or equal to 5. That's a false condition, but with the not operator, the entire condition evaluates to true. Not yes is equal to no and not 90 is not equal to 90. 90 is not equal to 90. That's false. Not, that makes it true. Yes is equal to no, that's false. Not makes it true. So true and true will give us an entire condition of true. Number 4. Assignment operators in Python. These are operators that are used to assign values to variables. They assign information to variables. As we have seen in a previous tutorial, an assignment operator that is most commonly used is the equals to assignment operator. It is used to assign values to variables. For example, age is equal to 19, name is equal to Florence, surname is equal to David. There are a few more assignment operators that exist and can be used. However, we will be introduced to them in a future tutorial. Their concepts are not too difficult to grasp. Conclusion. In this tutorial, we have learnt about operators in Python. We have looked at four categories of operators and commonly used ones within each category. We understand that operators can boost the processing and logical capabilities of a Python script. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I do hope that you have new takeaways of the Python programming language. Do be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.